Why did Hela need just one move to completely shatter Thor's confidence?
It's not possible.
Darling, you have no idea what's possible.
Realizing they were in serious trouble, Loki immediately summoned the Bifrost to escape, but Hela followed right behind them, charging straight into the Rainbow Bridge and kicking both brothers out of it one after the other. Hela then made it safely to Asgard, where she gathered the Asgardian soldiers and revealed her true identity in front of everyone. She was Odin's firstborn daughter, the rightful heir to the throne, and the goddess of death, Hela. But no one was willing to accept her claim. Instead, they ordered her to surrender immediately. The next second, the soldiers charged all at once. Unfortunately for them, they were completely outmatched. Whether they attacked her up close or opened fire with their warships, nothing could put so much as a scratch on Hela. Within moments, Asgard's finest warriors had been wiped out. Even the dying general tried to keep fighting, only for Hela to casually finish him off. With every obstacle out of the way, Hela headed to Odin's vault. It held incredible treasures, including the Infinity Gauntlet and even the Tesseract. But the one thing she truly needed was the Eternal Flame. The moment the Eternal Flame touched the ground, green energy spread everywhere. The skeletal warriors who had been lying dormant suddenly came back to life.
I've missed you. I've missed you all.
Meanwhile, after being kicked out of the Bifrost, Thor crash-landed on Sakaar. Before he could even figure out where he was, a group of alien scavengers surrounded him. Out of instinct, Thor reached out to summon Mjolnir, only to remember that Hela had already crushed his hammer to pieces. With no other choice, Thor pretended to surrender, then suddenly attacked, and took down several of them. Seeing the fight turn against them, the scavengers fired an electrified net, dropping Thor on the spot. They immediately swarmed him, and just as Thor was about to be beaten to death, a bizarre-looking spaceship appeared. A drunken woman stepped out. She casually tapped her fists together, and heavy weapons instantly rose from both sides of the ship, blasting the scavengers to pieces. Thor walked over to thank her, but the woman suddenly threw a small circular device that landed perfectly on his neck. A second later, the god of thunder was electrocuted again. When Thor finally woke up, he was tied up and had already been sold to Sakaar's ruler, the Grandmaster. The Grandmaster's favorite form of entertainment was gladiator fights, and the moment he saw Thor, he liked what he saw. Thor tried to fight back and, unsurprisingly, got shocked yet again. Nearby was another alien who was also tied up. Now that Thor had replaced him, the alien was no longer useful. The Grandmaster casually touched him with his staff, instantly melting him into a puddle of liquid. Thor could only stare in horror. The Grandmaster told him that if he could defeat the reigning champion, he would earn his freedom. Thor was about to refuse when he suddenly spotted a familiar face. For a moment, Thor thought he had found a way out, but Loki had absolutely no intention of saving him. After all, he had worked hard to get on the Grandmaster's good side. Curious, the Grandmaster asked whether the two knew each other.
I've never met this man in my life.
He's my brother.
Adopted.
With negotiations going nowhere, Thor was strapped into a chair. Moments later, an old man approached with a set of tools, ready to give the god of thunder a very unwanted haircut. Thor desperately warned him not to touch his hair, but it made no difference.
No! No!
Not long after, with the entire crowd roaring, Thor was sent into the gladiator arena. The Grandmaster proudly began introducing his champion, a monster who had never been defeated and the most powerful gladiator on all of Sakaar. As the massive arena doors slowly opened, a gigantic figure stepped into view. Thor's face instantly lit up.